That's right.
Hold on, I need to
We
get
are streaming.
more up on the mic. Yeah,
Um,
sure.
as usual.
Yeah, for
Mark it as
sure.
red, baby.
Yeah. It
Um,
has 6.1. Oh, of course. Sorry, right. I thought we were streaming on
what's
Smogoff
the
Twitch
what's
as
the view
well.
count right now?
On Smog on your stream is two people. Two people on your
2. Okay,
stream
no,
right
that's
now.
plenty. Okay, that's double the audience from last time.
Yeah.
Um, right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what episode is this?
I don't think it's
I don't have.
episodic. I think it's
It's
just
by date.
dated. I think you just date
Welcome.
it. Yeah.
Let's see what's today's date. Welcome to the June 10th edition of State of the Forum. Of course, I am your host, Faint. I'm joined by two wonderful guests today. I will have them introduce themselves, starting with my favorite of the two. Go ahead.
Well, it's probably Todd, right?
Please, after you, Ashley. After you, of course.
I think that you're Faint's favorite. I think Faint likes you.
I couldn't jump in and just
I appreciate.
Ashley after you.
I appreciate this and all, but please just go.
Sure, go ahead, Ashley. Sure.
Yeah, so it's me, Big Ashley.
Big Ashley. Big Ashley. Round of applause for Big Ashley. Not to spoil, but Big Ashley is now on duloxetine.
On what?
Is that an antidepressant?
That's an antidepressant. Yeah, that's the.
Not like in a real antidepressant arc.
That's my current arc. Yeah. That's the one of the generic brands of Cymbalta. No, of course. Well, no, that's why it's new to you. And of course, we have none other than Saint Todd.
Dave. Oh, so yeah, right. Yeah.
He's that one, the one that just spoke. Perfect. All right. Just some quick. I'd like to just get like a quick kind of roundtable, 1 second thoughts on the forum. Maybe one word responses. I'll start. My current thoughts as I scroll down here. Rancid comes to mind from a vibe session.
Oh wow.
Smogoff has not been doing very well lately. Unfortunately,
that was a little bit longer than, and you also interrupted me, so maybe wait till I kind of segue to you. So yeah, I would say Rancid vibes all over. Big Ashley, your thoughts?
Yeah, it's just there was the Smogoff RPG by Todd Gonzalez, and then I don't know.
I don't believe I was around for that. I think I had other things in life.
If you could just not interrupt and
no, well, it's my show. It's my show. I'm interviewing her.
Okay.
Oh, I'm being interviewed.
Yes.
I wasn't aware of that. I'll have to talk to my lawyer.
Okay. All right. Okay, we're going to ask the latest member to just be quiet as we're recording a State of the Forum. Todd, will you give me your quick and dirty thoughts here?
If I had to sum it up in one word, I would say screwdriver with a question mark after it. Like,
okay.
Almost as if I'm requesting one.
Interesting. Yeah, no, there's some ambiguity there.
Someone said they were going to get me one and then didn't.
And what would you need that for? Or are you building something?
Well, I think that's, it's a one-word answer, isn't it? You can read into that however you would like. Is that because of the state of the forum? Is it so bad I've been driven to drink? Am I just not interested and would like a drink?
Yes.
I feel like the forum requires some maintenance. It's kind of a play on words.
And speaking of, I do have some alcohol on its way. We made a drizzly order. It's that bad. It's one of those days. I'm not, as you guys know, I'm not really a drinker, but today's one of those.
Just still in bed, popping new antidepressants and ordering alcohol.
Yeah, well, I'm trying. I'm trying new ones. Okay, I'm just experimenting. All right, let's not.
Yeah, it's like a therapist. You got to shop around.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, that was great. We're gonna start. We're gonna, as usual, start from the top. The forum is marked as red. We're gonna do it one more time before I give it a nice refresh. I don't know why I do the refresh. Just in case maybe we missed a thread. GPT generated chat only for AI only. I don't think we're allowed to enter this. I think we all passed the I am not a robot check, correct?
The Turing test?
Yeah.
Sure.
Just, can I get it like a present when I say your name to confirm you're here, Big Ashley?
Here.
I said to say present. I'm not entirely sure you are not a robot, Big Ashley.
I am not a robot.
Wow, really struggling.
Oh, she's struggling. Maybe we have someone else go. Todd?
Screwdriver?
There we go. Perfect. Okay, there we go. No, nice. All right, and faint present. The Smogoff Discord quote database and the Showdown quote database. Now these have been here for every episode we've ever made.
Yeah, some confusion though newly with the Smogoff Discord quote database. Though I think people think that means it's named that because it's the equivalent of Bash, right? It was like the Bash quote database, and then we had the Smogoff quote database, and now people in order to make people not put Showdown quotes in it, they've renamed it the Discord quote database, which should have helped. But they put Smogoff on there, so now people are making other threads to put quotes from different Discords.
You're right. No, yes, I see what you mean.
Real comedy of errors.
Looks like the moderators might be slacking here, is what I'm hearing.
I heard that Dave wants to retire.
I thought he was retired.
I think Dave is they them. Dave them.
Sorry, Dave.
Oh,
they are retired. They are retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well. We have the well index.
What about that Goops guy?
Well, okay, we've moved on. The well index and what the fuck is a well anyways. Now, there's been a slight resurgence in the well since I was gone in rehab.
There's water in there again?
No, there's an individual. His name is Viet.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's taking Prozac.
Later game wells, it doesn't really matter too much because no one cares by the time you get to user 81.
That's right.
I think now that I think about it, presumably the idea is it's like pouring water into a pipe to get the thing you drop. We're throwing uninteresting users into the well in order to float the mechas and
I did say in a side server that I think we need to put some of the more interesting users, and I'm not saying it's not an interesting user. I would put interesting in quotes, and I'll let the audience kind of decide what I'm trying to convey. But I think
very generous of you.
Yeah, it might be a bit too normal, you know.
What does that mean? Is the normal in quotes?
They're not fringe enough, you know. They don't have it. They're not really. They're not pushing the envelope. I want to see BDT 2002. You know, I want to see. I want to see the guy with Napoleon as his avatar. That talked about the divorce rates
on the fringe and doing business with envelopes. Not seeing any Unabomber threads.
No Unabomber threads. No one has mentioned his death, and we want to send our thoughts to the Unabomber's family.
Well, not to his brother, right? Didn't his brother
No, his brother ratted him out.
He did not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So our thoughts are with his family, sans his brother.
My thoughts are just with the Unabomber.
Just to the okay, yeah. Well, he's no longer with us, so I don't think he's receiving your thoughts.
I guess he.
Go ahead.
Unabomber's kind of returned to sender on that.
Oh, good, nice, dude. Yeah.
Is there a thread about it in Congregation of the Masses? Or
we don't talk about that forum. That's
okay.
That's State of the Other forum.
That's State of the Other forum.
The other team does that one.
I think it's safe to say, as we usually do, we're going to skip memes you found. That's always been here. Memes you made. Actually, last time I said I was going to skip, but I did find some bangers in here. I feel like this was here last time I did one of these.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
That's a Pokemon Todd.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think this is a new Pokemon.
Todd, it's a Pokemon.
This is a Pokemon going.
I think it's called Ting-Lu.
It's going through a depression arc, as you can see. It has a pretty poor posture. It's kind of like hunchback.
Which part is the Pokemon?
I think this is the animal-ish part, and then this is just like some weird thing it has attached to its head.
That's his hat.
We've spent too much time on this single meme, so we're going to start scrolling down. We have BDT, who said, I started this absolute gem of a screenshot. I edited it as my cell phone icon.
Okay.
Not getting any laughter. That's okay. Let's continue down. This is kind of funny. It's just a bunch of comments of that thing, of the Pokemon. Kind of like that one.
I see.
I'll go ahead and give that one a like.
Oh, BP?
My face. Oh, we got a BP post with a little. I think you should leave post. Monkfish was a fan. Okay.
Not the posting point economy.
I'm already just gonna. Sorry, Mantyke. Mantyke had one banger, and I think Mantyke maybe had too much confidence heading back into this thread.
What is that?
This is another new pocket monster. This is from the third generation.
This is not from the third generation.
I'm kidding. It's from Gen 5. But yeah. We have Pot of Greed. Okay, it wasn't.
So we like pot.
The Pot of Greed memes typically are. It always says exactly what Pot of Greed does. That's the meme in the show.
I don't know what that is. Is that a Pokemon?
Pot of Greed allows you to draw 2 cards. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh, actually, I lied. It's from Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
Oh, right. I haven't played that one.
We have a Foops quote. Say the line, Pokemon Showdown. Ladder isn't responding. Score probably updated, but might not have the request timeout. Cheering.
Yay.
Right.
We're going to leave this one. We don't want to spoil.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, this guy's banned, so...
Well, that was a ban. Yeah, ban of the players.
Okay, we're just going to scroll past that one. We're going to scroll past this one. Scroll past this one. So scroll past that one. Okay.
Oh, that was like a BTT 2002.
All right, we're gonna back out. Weird and Wacky Dreams. Again, we've gone through this one.
I don't want to read about it.
Seeking new avatar. Oh, I get it. Okay. I do kind of like this one. I get it.
Right, it's on the bottom.
Now, who succeeded Korra? I'll have to read the books. And then we have this guy, which
Christopher Montesanti's looking rough.
Off topic.
Now the off topic and trolling thread, a place for all of the off topic and trolling. Interesting.
Right. It's glad that we finally have a dedicated thread. I know I've been well, let me not say it, but I've been yeah.
Great point.
Yes, thank you.
What's the correct use case of the off-topic thread? Because if you post according to the topic, which is off-topic, you're on topic, right? How do you?
You have to post.
You know what I mean?
You're supposed to put your Generation 9 competitive OU team, and then that's off-topic.
We can.
So what you're telling me is this is not the thread for me.
No.
I'm just gonna copy this signature in case I need to forge any documents.
Yeah, any grape Tylenol checks.
Yeah, if you got the L here, Tyleno.
Yeah, I'm sure grape Tylenol will be very disappointed.
Now this post kind of popped off. I don't really understand why. I feel like maybe people thought I was joking. Maybe they thought there was some level of satire, irony here. I have spoken with Big Ashley. Correct? Can you please confirm?
Yeah, we talked.
Right. And you will be trying out Cymbalta?
Well, I've already tried antidepressants and they didn't really work out for me.
Right, but Cymbalta works differently.
Oh, okay.
Depression can hurt. Cymbalta can help.
So wait, you're moving so quickly. We're on Cymbalta before we were on Duloxetine.
Well, no, excuse me.
How many big pharma guys?
They're the same thing. Here we go. So I'm currently. Duloxetine is the generic form of Cymbalta, and I'm trying to get Big Ashley on Cymbalta, and she's expressing.
This This is like when you found out what Tylenol was.
Yeah.
Well, it's when I told you, I imagined it was paracetamol, and then you were very confused, and it wasn't.
And then I found out it was paracetamol.
It's a nice little retcon. Yeah, you were referring to your own paracetamol arc. Yeah.
Well, you didn't know that Tylenol was paracetamol until we talked about it, so.
So true.
Now, I've always loved this thread title
Aurora
here.
is having like a kind of.
Oh yes, Aurora is unwell right now. Sending our wishes to her. Get better.
Yeah, get better.
Hashtag it gets better too.
Do better. Just do better.
Yeah. One sentence rant. Okay.
More than one sentence right off the bat.
Yeah.
Just sorry.
Now, what's the go?
Like
what's go animate? Oops, didn't mean to do that.
Oh, what have you done?
Oh Lord.
That like Caillou gets grounded video series. Do you know what I'm talking
No,
about?
I have no idea. That's why we have you on, to really spark the youth audience.
To spark the youth.
Yeah.
Is this weed terminology? Is this a weed head thing?
Famously, I'm not a weed head. My real friends would have known that.
Okay, well, ours has sort of become purely a professional relationship.
It's complicated, so yeah. And I've updated my Facebook status so that everyone knows.
Okay.
As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. On the 9th anniversary, on the 19th anniversary of September 11th, Celtic Pride had this wonderful idea to talk about an ethical conversation pertaining alcohol and the projected haughtiness and superficiality of the wine industry. Did I say that word right?
I'm sorry, I'm just too hung up on the idea that we've only had September the 11th for 19 years. That's insane.
Well, no, that was when this was posted.
Yeah, there was actually never September 11th before that. It was very confusing. Just went right from 10 to 12. Very
profound. Does anyone play Magic?
No.
I play Magic.
Next thread.
Okay. The not Smogoff Discord quote database. Oh, I see what you mean.
You see what I was referencing? That people are very confused.
And it seems like Chaos Ninja Gaming was in the right here, but looks like this thread was locked.
Yeah, by the tyrant Fuchs.
Up the Kens. Can someone explain? What do we think this is? What is this?
This is relevant to Big Ashley, I'm sure. She can talk this through.
Oh, interesting. I see you have your name here. What did you mean by this? What did you mean when you said to war?
We had to go to war.
What did you mean when you said death? Death.
Yeah, that certainly was something that I posted.
Yeah, I'm just curious
what I meant by that.
Okay, the message isn't too clear. A Ken doll, I see. Okay. Interesting little avatar. I think I've seen it all. I haven't really enjoyed these. Only posts in this thread if you're X, Y, and Z.
How many have we got? We got if you're sick.
We have
like one if you're wasted, right?
Yeah, there's sick, wasted. There's something else. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna find more. I'm sure.
Okay, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, we're in for the.
How full is your glass right now, folks? How full is your glass? We get a glass check.
My glass is actually empty. I ran out.
Okay. Yeah, we'll fix that up. Can you top her up real quick?
Yeah, Todd. Can you go fill up the screwdriver, please? Thank you.
Yeah, sure. No worries.
Smogoff phrase database. Now I don't know what this
By
is.
BP for the community.
Okay, I expected something a little bit longer.
That is certainly a phrase.
Yeah, I think I solved it again.
Wait, no, go back to what Caffeine Boost said. It was funny.
Oh, I see. I see that. Now that is good.
That's some nice, good.
That's good advice. However, you can also use a fire extinguisher.
Oh, that's very true. So he's not.
Do you know your fire extinguisher? Should we take a brief? This could be a good time to do the mandatory State of the Forum fire training where we do the stuff like
And
the
I
electrical
and I have been
fires, the
putting, and
foam.
I'm very sorry. I've been putting that off for months now. I know I'm overdue, and the
We're
company's
overdue,
waiting
I'm
on
yeah.
gonna
me.
report
Yeah.
you to the workplace health and
Oh
safety.
no, HR has been emailing me daily to get
They
it
did
done.
in like a lot.
Yeah. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell,
Mm.
written in whatever this font is.
Yeah, I don't know, like extreme Korean U, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. We have a post.
By Todd.
Interesting.
Toddy?
Interesting.
Don't click any of the links. I wouldn't. Ah.
So
What?
BB just seemed confused about. It felt like Fifi had something said to him that he'd understood the shape of,
Uh-huh.
but didn't know what to look for and wanted more of them.
Yeah.
So I wanted to
I
give
see.
to him
Yeah.
the idea of idioms. I thought that
I just want to congratulate Monkfish for coming out.
coming out.
So those of us close to him knew that he was homosexual, but he was waiting for Pride Month to come out to the larger Smogan audience,
Larger ladies
and
in
I'm very proud of him. It clearly, I mean, in this post, it's clear that this was hard for him, and he can finally
Can I
be
say
himself.
something? It's also clear it's like working for him as well.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. If that's okay to say.
Yeah, that's okay to say.
Yeah. It's I always want to ask after I say it.
Yeah, it's better to ask if it's okay to say than for permission, as the saying goes.
Exactly. That's classic. Out of context YouTube thumbnails, we're not going to go into that. Making tier lists for the most random things. Now, I'm familiar that tier lists seem to be very popular among the youth. Seems like they want to make tier list of everything. Fast food.
Yes, everybody wants to make a tier list. It's true.
Why?
Well, it's the gamification of our culture, you see.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Part of me is a little
shouldn't we
upset by
support
it because I
gamers?
feel
Isn't
like
it Gamers Awareness Month.
Well, that's what I mean. I feel like we were kind of ahead of the game. We grew up with Ubers, OU, UU, and NU, right? And now there's all these new tiers, and it's like those aren't real tiers.
I would never use any.
Oh, of course, no one would use an NU Pokemon. That's
Yeah.
never used.
That's why it's called Never Used.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you both of you for fucking walking me back to my fucking joke.
Oh, that was a joke. Well, it didn't really land. It wasn't very funny.
Well, if you hate us so much, why don't you
only
just leave?
contractually obligated to make the jokes.
Want to congratulate Fancy King Kirby on his new job. I also would like to be mindful that we're still going through some struggles, at least here in the U.S., and I hope he can keep that job.
Oh, because the world's on fire.
Quebec.
Canada,
That's
Todd.
Quebec.
I thought that was happening. I thought that was going down to like New York.
No, that's just the
No.
smoke. No, that's just the
Yeah,
smoke, and
it's
that's
only
okay.
one-
Smoke without fire. It's all part of the same thing.
Well,
But yeah, the fire is in Canada though.
Yeah,
Todd.
it's a
just the smoke is
different-
blowing
yeah.
over to New York.
and
I would
New
suggest
York.
that is still a problem.
It's a problem,
It's
but
not
you
my
need to realize that New York is no stranger to bad air quality as a result of large explosions and other.
I'm not sure. I'm quite following you. Maybe you
There
could
was an
give a, for
event.
instance-
So well, I'll give. Let me let you know this. So New York noted their worst day in air quality in over 2 decades.
Oh.
And now, personally, I don't know.
Of course, because Avengers, right?
The first MCU movie released over 2 decades ago, and all of the nerds came out from their basements.
That's some low hanging fruit. Come on.
Well, what else was it? Thank
I
you.
guess it's nothing. I can't think of anything.
Ashley was thrown in the
if there
well.
was something else,
Not
I
Big
forgot
Ashley.
it.
The other
That's
Ashley.
for sure.
Grape Tylenol was thrown in the well. This didn't really pop off. This was a pretty
It was a very pathetic well.
mediocre well. If you cut these
It was very
That's like-
pathetic.
cut this in half.
Right,
It was
autobiography.
grape
This
Tylenol.
this is a dull read.
Well, no,
if
it
I was
is.
Grape Tylenol, I would be very disappointed with
Yeah,
the measurements that were asked in that well.
And Big Ashley, you're so
questions are
right
the
there.
problem. Interesting.
Because like if we take that and we assume that 15 of those replies were from Grape Tylenol, including the OP, right? We have 14 replies, right? Or questions, and that's just.
Well, hold on. That's not typically how a well functions. Usually, people save the questions up and then hit them.
I feel like Grape Tylenol is the kind of user that would want to bump the numbers up just to make it look good, you know.
She is Grape Tylenol is the type of user who would care about her post to like ratio.
We've temporarily banned topics on AI, so we're gonna go ahead and skip this one due to moral and ethical reasons.
No LARPing.
Oh, what about this thread? I ranked all 171 type combinations.
Oh yes, this is a great thread. Hold on, can I just say this is beautifully formatted?
Oh wow.
Wow. I didn't know that Fighting Ghost was the best type combination in Pokemon.
Well, Annihilate says hi.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Oh, I actually didn't know
that. Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Big
I think it would be nice if we could get.
Hold on. Yeah, the quality of this thread kind of dropped off pretty hard.
Yeah.
They only wrote until. See, number 18, there's like no analysis. It's just a fact.
And it's coming. I mean,
yeah.
I think you're implying that in the actual analysis forum there is analysis there, which there's not. So this is pretty par for the course for a.
I'm really interested in the state of this forum. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what a Pokemon is, and I also don't care about a Pokemon.
But I want to congratulate this user on the use of color, bold.
Yeah. Especially for Pride.
Especially for Pride,
happy Pride Month.
Looks like someone here was giving him advice. Pretty relevant. Not sure what's going on here.
That's Deoxys. That's a guy.
Oh, right. I like that one. He kind of looks like a spaghetti.
Yeah, he's like the spaghetti guy.
Do you think that he would make a good pasta, or do you think?
I think that's why you never see him go back out into space.
Well,
we put him in a big
I think it depends on the form, right, Ashley? There's Deoxys Defense. I think that's too thick for a good spaghetti, right?
That's more of like a lasagna noodle.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd say like a spaghetti would be Deoxys Attack.
He would like crack the head open, scoop the stuff. He's like a ravioli.
No.
He's got that big dome head, right?
I don't think that brain ravioli would taste very good, unfortunately.
No, obviously you're scraping the brains out and using the skull as the shell for the ravioli, like the pasta.
Using the shell.
I knew the cuisine over there was bad, but I didn't think it was like that bad.
Yeah, over here when we remove the skull, we just get rid of it entirely. We don't utilize that as like a cup.
Are you kidding? You guys don't have cheesy bones?
like mozzarella sticks, but for bones. No, of course we have cheesy bones.
Yeah, where you suck the marrow out and then you pipe it full of cheese.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, of course. I mean, any culture has that, right? Every.
You know the worst part is if you just told me, oh yeah, British people eat like cheesy bones, I would totally believe that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think
Big Ashley was here for the.
So we've come full circle.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Big Ashley is from America. That's right, from America. So yeah.
Wait, hold on. Why are we taking shit about from the land of poutine? Just fucking melted cheese over everything and gravy on chips. Why are we? We should unify things.
Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, I have.
What do you think?
I guess foul.
I actually don't like it either. I don't like it at all.
Thank you.
Well, it's like you said, though.
Isn't
it just taking any fucking food and then putting cheese and gravy and shit on it?
Cooking it with gravy.
Yeah.
I don't even know, like, what would you call Canadian cuisine? Like, there's poutine and then what?
That's like it.
That's basically it. Yeah. I feel like your guys' cuisine is like you accidentally made something, like you fucked up, kind of like, the classic, the chocolate chip cookie was made. I just feel like
we made Hawaiian pizza.
When the Joker fell in the can.
Why did you make
kind of speaking to Fate's point, open some pineapple and...
Yeah, you fucking hit the candle and you're like, oh shit.
We're scraping the Deoxys brains out and it just ended up on the pizza, so we put it in the oven.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, looks like...
Are you comparing pineapple to Deoxys brain?
Are you telling me it's not?
That's a valid point there from Todd.
Deoxys is like an alien, so it's hard to imagine what it would
Pineapple kind of looks pretty alien.
Yep.
I think pineapple looks delicious.
Well, looks or taste? I mean, there's a
It tastes
difference.
delicious as well. I'm a
Okay,
big fan.
that's a hot take, but
What?
that's what this show is
Really?
for. So, I just want to just to finish. We've skimmed and we've read some threads. Um,
Yeah,
this dates
yeah, yeah,
back to
yeah.
May 18th, so we're almost at a full month of some history of the forum. We just gave a quick overview too, and again, I want to bring us back to how we started. Um, Maybe a quick, brief thoughts, on the state of the forum. Big
Mm.
Ashley, let's start with you. You seem to have some trouble with this last time, so I'll give you a second chance. Go ahead.
I think the state of the forum could be improved a lot by some kind of activity thread that the
Okay.
users could participate in.
Okay, so what would that look like? Would people be posting like what they're doing, or what kind of
Well,
activity?
previously we had Smogoff Cap was very good. They made an exciting horse Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
There was the art contest that
Bramble,
produced a lot
correct?
of beautiful art. I don't remember the horse's name.
Okay, I believe it was Bramble, but I'm
Bramble
not a
sounds
historian.
correct.
So you want to see more
Maybe
art?
something like that.
You want to see more
Well, it
art?
doesn't have to be art, but some kind of project or a thread or event
Okay,
that
an
brings
event.
the minds of Smogoff posters together. Because I think Smogoff posters are the strongest when they're working together.
That's a beautiful thought. And for events, are you thinking something to celebrate Pride Month?
Oh, that could be very exciting. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. It was my idea, but go ahead and steal it. Yeah. Thank you, Big Ashley, for those thoughts. And Todd.
Present.
Yes. Well, any words on the state of the forum?
No, thank you.
Understood. Um, yeah, I mean, if when I look at it, I got to be honest. I see a bleak outlook. I look at this and I go, why is it here? You know, uh, why not Discord? Right? Why do we need this forum? Um,
Don't
and
encourage them. They'll do it.
I,
They'll fucking
I'm
do
not.
it.
Look. I'm speaking my mind here. I'm looking at this and I'm asking
Well,
myself.
don't speak your mind. Never speak your mind. We've talked
Okay,
about
no,
this.
that's fair. Okay, no, I
You in
apologize.
particular should
I
never
retract.
speak your mind.
I retract my statement.
Yeah, retract your mind as well, or I'll go get the fucking Deoxys spoon.
Agreed. And I'd like to just finish
With
with.
a massive, zoom in.
Yep.
Yeah, I think this is a really important message to share.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whenever you're feeling down or just unsure, just remember this.
Okay, I think I'll keep it close to my heart. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't necessarily. I was speaking to the audience there, but okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's really all. Todd, let's go play some League.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.